who is watching and someone who would like to learn,
Yes.
is it that you have cows that you're keeping or you get supply of milk from elsewhere?
No, I initially when I started, I went to the farmers themselves. But then I realized sometimes, let's be honest, sometimes we don't have very honest Kenyans. We will have some people who are having other things that they may put in the milk. So when I realized that I am not able to really have very good quality milk, and especially for making the yogurt, I had to change my supply. So I actually went to a dairy. Those are some of the challenges that I got along the initial challenges when what I found about getting my milk from the farmers directly. But now I do it from, most of the time I do it from dairies, the established dairies. Yes.
That's great. You've mentioned about the quality of milk. Eh?
Yes.
It's not just any milk that you can make yogurt from. Eh?
No.
Tell us about it so that someone can understand, because we don't know, and we don't know what we don't know until we know. Yeah.
Sure. Now, the milk that you have to do with for yogurt, any kind of yogurt that you're making, number one, the quality must be superb. And what do I mean with quality? Milk quality has a number of parameters that you look. Number one, that milk should not have water or any additives. Any additives being unga, people add a lot of things. Blue band, I don't know, they'll add all those
Wheat
things.
flour.
Wheat flour, yeah, you know, even cassava flour. Some people have been actually using that to do it. So those are the number one. It actually should not have any extra additives. It should not have water. The milk should not have any antibiotics. So if your cow is sick and you're milking that cow, you cannot have that milk for yogurt,
yeah.
because the yogurt is not going to. And also, you know, milk that is dirty, milk that basically milk, the yogurt milk has to be very clean, and it has to be free from antibiotics.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you so much, because you're actually at the heart of food security.
Yes.
Because when you talk about food security, we are talking about 4 aspects. Ensure that your food is safe. So you've spoken about antibiotics, whereby you find there are so many people, you're treating your cow, the level of antibiotic is so high, but you're milking for your own use, you're even selling to other people, which is really dangerous. Number 2, accessibility. You are able to make it accessible. For example, the supply of your milk is now reliable. If you need milk, you can easily get it. Then we have talked about nutritional value. There is no way your product can be dangerous to use for human consumptions and you're saying that you're in food security. It has to be safe. And I think there is a gap, especially in our country, sorry to say, we are not able to observe that. Perhaps that's why we are now, over time, we are getting a very sick population, but we need to surely regulate that if our country can be able to move to food security. Thank you so much for that. Tell us, there is registration with KEBS, there is some learning that you went through. For someone who is watching you in the process that you have gone through, kindly, can you just give us what it took for you to be here?
Well, luckily for me, when I started, slightly later, I was able to get into to Kildi. And I got into Kildi as a group of women whom they have picked for production, rather for, what do you call it? This thing for empowerment for women. It was actually a group of women whom we went. People had different things. I was in the dairy. So I was actually one of the people who were selected. And it was just a random selection. And I just got lucky. Because I saw it on Facebook and I was able to, I applied.
You did application.
Exactly. I did application and I was picked. And once I went to Kildi, I was trained throughout, and I was trained on so many things. The production.
Maybe you can tell us what is Kildi?
Kenya Industrial Research and Development Institute.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that is what we did, and we were trained by so many other government institutions, how to do business, how to learn how to do business plans, and all that and so forth. And within the package, we were also given a chance to have our product certified by KEBS. Okay, so that is how I got my my initial certification, because now they opened me up to the bigger market, and I was able to have certified products through the KEBS.
How long did it take?
The program took about 1 year.
Okay.
Yes. So, but because it was in the height of COVID, that is why it took so long, because of the changes of timelines. Sometimes we had to do online courses, and now it was a little bit constrained with time because of those challenges. But otherwise, it normally takes 6 months.
Wow.
Yes.
You've talked about Kirdi. Kirdi is a government agency.
Yes.
What do you have to say about government support and women in business?
Well, I think they are usually programs. The unfortunate part is that, or rather, what I have seen around the government is that they don't keep on announcing some of these things. So sometimes you find a lot of us don't have information on what is going on and what it is not what is not going on. And it's something that I've actually personally challenged even someone like a forum like Kirdi. And I tell them, you need to actually look for women who are in groups and truly see whether you can be able to train them. But I can see that the government has kind of supported, but they are still a long way.
Okay.
Because of so many other nitty-gritties here and there. Yes. So
But because we have had for ourselves, I think the best thing, because you're the one who wants to do that value addition, it's very important to seek. They say seek and you will find.
True.
So you've had it for yourself, that government is there to support you through Kirdi, especially when you want to go into manufacturing and production and value addition. Go find out what they have so that you are able to learn.